The broken sneakers of the three princes. In the dream, like Princess Genevieve dances all night with a handsome prince. She dances so long that evening in her shoes became tattered and wore when her father discovered it and worn out dancing shoes he was curious.
I have you a new pair of shoes yesterday and be today. They are complete. They were truth. You have be dancing again, have you? Well, what do you have to say to yourself?
Yes, father.
Sorry, sorry. You say you were sorry the last time this happened and still you defend me again as you too. We did you stand be and say nothing will you sister was this on me?
We were sound asleep, father.
So you we could possibly can know that she'd gone.
I see well, Genevieve, you still have you explained it to me how you could throw a pair of shoes in the single evening well I silence in yours only answer that you leaving me little choice for this day forward I shall pose a war around the casting to make certain do you not leave her without my controller?
Yes, father.
That evening, in spite of what the king had told him, Genevieve once again readied herself with a beautiful gown and a pair of new shoes for another night of dancing.
Is that you, Genevieve?
I don't believe it you're going to dancing again. Don't worry. We promise not to tell father that long as you take us with you we want to be able to dance through the night and have fun just like you.
But you can't what aren't asking for father always find out and visit it some exhausting. But you still goes on it much bewildered and children full of you to be having so much fun and not wanting to share it with your sisters. Ladies very well, but Henry, I don't want to be late.
So, once again, Genevieve defied her father's order, only this time her sisters Louise and Julia spent the night dancing as well. The next morning, the three princesses slept past the call for breakfast, which angered the king terribly.
Wake up, downstairs is too late to be sleeping. Oh, I can't believe it. Like the repairs of shoes are later all the thing Defi. Me could not wake up read this minute. At Fuji, hits the afternoon what the matter the food not your clicking you have hardly touched a bit.
Amara. I don't have much appetite today.
Neither do I, father.
It's not polite to wait at the table.
I am so tired I can hardly stay awake.
Enough is enough. I want one of you to tell me the tours. Where is the that you went dancing last night?
We never left the castle, fathers.
You expect me to believe that?
But I am teaching you the truth.
Then you three won't meet. I lock the door, the your bedroom, and night from now on to make sure that you're gone. At where do you think that too harsh?
Not at our father we don't meet.
Then be it there no time. There is no way for you to leave your room. I spend all of you to head a going night. Sleeping tonic. Good night.
The three princesses were locked fast in their rooms, but all was heavy on the rocks strand. There would be no leaving the castle. This night, just to be safe, the king himself guarded the key by wearing it on his wrist. While he slept, here on the next morning, bright and early, as promised, the king made his way to locked bedroom to let the princesses out for the day, confident that he had solved the problem of his dancing daughters.
Still sleeping or throat or told you gears. What happened to your shoes? how could this be? Their completely world of but how cold they have gotten out of the room to go dancing the door was looking and no.
Many weeks passed and many tried to learn the princess's secret, but all failed and ended up in the dungeon. Then one day a stranger came to the kingdom, a wounded soldier named Peter.
Hmm, it is very interesting. A royal wedding for he solves a mystery. I believe I will go to castle right now.
So that night Peter sat outside the princess's bedroom, determined not to fail.
Seems so easy, but how after fail must be some detail here that everyone needs it.
I have used some refreshment to make your night more pleasant. I can't how difficult it must be to stay awake when everything else is sleeping.
It's very doubtful. Oh, thank you.
Hearts, to you my your life a long and happy life.
The same to you, milady. I am very grateful, prince. I hope you sleep well. Wait a minute. Why are they so concerned about my well being when I am here to stop them from leaving? Mm, they must put something in the wind. I will play along. Mm, well, he small, wonderful. Thank you. This is the best win. I have it. Must the from King's Brevet Collection Royal. Win. Thank you, ladies. Um, you what happened? The fall, the firstborn under the weather. Oh, I fall asleep. Oh,
I can't believe it all the highest already has fights.
Well, maybe we should wait until we are really sure.
He is good looking. It's a shame he be going to the dungeon.
I have princess waiting for us come along while it better close the door.
Hurry, they're waiting. Let me help.
Say the magic words.
Sprint for betting the for open New York magic door.
Suddenly, unlike a bit of the floor and stretched across the room until it created a door which, when opened, revealed a stairway leading deep below the castle.
Hurry now!
secret pass. I guess this isn't to be easy. Um, oh, is thou well here? I go.
Peter followed the three down the quay stairs one by one. The princess is falling with its deep and magic drops.
I cannot believe it how fast they're moving down. It is like they're floating. It is like it's magic.
Peter runs as fast as he could, but he was no match for the floating princesses. He found himself in an enchanted forest where the trees were covered with leaves made of silver.
What a strange looking tree. It's incredible. The levels are pure silver. I will take some back of king. Will never believe it now. First silver, now gold. Oh,
Peter continued in pursuit for the princesses. this time into a grove of gold.
Now the leaves have turned to diamonds. Oh,
Outside the diamond forest was a moat where waited the three who had danced with the princesses before. They waited patiently until the princesses arrived. Then they rowed away from shore. It arrived too late to stop as Peter looked out across the water. He saw the darkness transform into a beautiful castle with golden rooftops.
well, I looks as though I am going to have do some swim.
As soon as the princess agreed to stay repellent when even deeper trance, Peter arrived in the nearby garden and made his way to the ballroom. He watched as each of the princesses fell into deep trances and their shoes became tired and worn. Peter moved even closer. Suddenly, he saw a terrible sight. He saw things as they really were. The dancers were indeed hideous monsters. They had caught Princess Jenifer and her sisters in their spell and were preparing to make them prisoners bridges.
Guinea, gay up is not a prince. Their monster wake up. Look the up thing. You best like a prince. Along take me.
Peter cut a rope and let drop a chandelier, and its sounds let the princesses out of the trance.
Run, okay, the shooter. Get your attention.
When they were running away, the forest, like diamonds, turned into hideous creatures, and the princesses ran as fast as they could, but the monsters were not far behind, and the forest had turned. Even the silver and gold covered the trees were replaced by bats and snakes. Exhausted, the princesses finally reached the stairway to their room. As the hot rays of morning light began to shine upon the castle, the demons slowly faded away to return.
I think they are gone. I am very grateful to you and sorry we tried to ticket you.
My, don't cry over spilled milk.
Well, Peter, can you tell me where my dancers have been dancing?
Your Majesty, you downers were ticket by the tickets of evil spirits who forced them to dance in a underground palace night after night.
What do you have proof that this palace is real?
I do, sir. I wrote there's the proof they come for the forest outside the palace.
Gold, silver, and diamonds. I can't believe it. You can teach an hot dog new trick.
Please consider this my gift to you, Yours Highness.
Is there some saint you wish?
Your Highness, I wish only what was promised in your challenge. Your daughters hand in marriage if Genevieve will have me.
Well, then you two such married will have a big celebration. Would not only have my dancers, but would a fine and brave son-in-laws as well. You will be the king speech. I will even relax the author who filed the charges.
So Peter and Genevieve were married in the most beautiful wedding the kingdom had ever known. The marriage became a long and happy one, full of joy, laughter, and of course, they lived happy forever.